ninth hour here at Buckeye Empire Film Session, and if you're like me, you felt that slam in your heart as hard as Braxton Miller felt it in his neck and shoulders. Luckily, we have Kenny Low-Key Guyton, who came in calmer than Lindsay Lohan at a Dave Chappelle free crack giveaway. Luckily, us Buckeyes don't pull a McQuarrie and make awful decisions under high-pressure circumstances. I mean, really, some people would literally shit their pants under that kind of pressure. In pro football news, the Browns snapped their longest winning streak of the season. Luckily for them, there's always next year, unless history really does repeat itself and 1995 shows up. Speaking of awful performers, what the hell happened to West Virginia? I mean, Geno Smith literally went from winning the Heisman by a landslide to Denard Robinson. South Carolina is doing a similar disappearing act with their Heisman candidate out of the race, and their so-called high-profile coach basically not being high-profile since the year 2000. Mac Brown became the latest idiot to classify himself as a soldier and when it relates to sports, saying that if he had to do the Longhorn Network and filming 6 hours a week or something like that, he would do it because he had to. Word to you, Mac Brown, no one really likes you. It's time to retire. I mean, really, it used to be a good thing to say who's going to be the next Joe Paterno, but you're well on your way being the guy who's way too old and losing connection with his players and losing games. Just hopefully you don't end up exactly like him. Now, I've tossed it around a bit, and I was going to do the rest of this segment in this outfit. But cooler heads did prevail, and I've decided against that. This is obviously going to be a very good game. Penn State is a very good team, even though they're not ranked. Obviously, they can't be in the BCS as well as us. But, I'm just hoping that the Buckeyes go out there and expect a really good game and don't get caught with their pants down. At the beginning of the season, I actually had a lot of support for Penn State. I had a lot of support for what was going on there, with their coaches doing a great job, with their players sticking it out, only really losing Silas Redd. But recently, it's come to my attention that, a lot of those guys still think that they were wronged. A lot of fans think that they were wronged, that for some reason that they should be exempt from what happened there. And then they go as far as to have quotes like this from the Penn State middle linebacker. Basically, again, trying to lump our scandal in with their scandal, like they're one and the same, like they are comparable, like you can, poke and prod the differences of what happened and why we were punished and why they were punished. Here's the facts. Ohio State players sold and or traded memorabilia that they owned for tattoos or money or whatever. Jim Tressel found out about it, and he didn't tell the right people. Penn State, for decades, covered up a child rape sex scandal. These are not even close. Quit trying to lump them together. Also, no current Buckeyes, just as there are no current Penn State players, are the cause of any of these scandals. I mean, I'm about one dumbass fan, player, commentator comment away about putting these two situations together from having an aneurysm. They're not the same. We sold memorabilia for tattoos. Your coach raped children. Get over it. Get done with it. Quit trying to put them together. Embrace the hate.